Strong language is used throughout this recording. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, my name is Jeff and I'm a glitchy silverfish. Not much else left to say. Why don't you stay a while with me? That would really make my day. Jeff.
Hello there and welcome to NorsaRadio.com, where gamers rock. Today I am joined by three of the Hat Films team members. There's the gentlemen, the sirs, Mr. Ross, Trott and Smithy. How are you guys?
Good day to you.
We're very good.
Hi. Yeah, we're fine, thanks.
Cool. So this weekend you guys have been recording some stuff, haven't you? What are you guys recording this weekend?
We're calling it the Apoca Weekend,
Yeah.
meaning where we all
Yes.
come together in real life and we do loads of stuff. Like we did a live stream yesterday for way too long.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. 5 a.m. way too long.
Giving
What,
out
5
keys.
a.m?
Yeah,
Good lord.
giving out beta
Wow.
keys to Brick Force and playing loads of games, taking requests from people, and also we're recording content
Nice.
for our YouTube channel
Yeah.
all weekend.
Best of
So,
both.
yeah.
It's a busy one.
But fun.
5 a.m. That's some dedication.
Yeah,
Wow.
but we love it. It's,
Yeah, it's really
good
awesome.
fun.
Today we've been working on another little special project. The guys, I joined Hat Films a little bit after these guys had started calling themselves Hat Films. This is Smithy,
Right.
by the way. And they did a bit of live action to start with. There's a few bits floating around YouTube that were quite successful.
Yeah.
And anyway, we've been wanting to do live action for a little while, so we've been having a little dabble this weekend, but
Yeah.
won't really say much more than that. Hopefully,
Hopefully it's out before.
yeah, out as well.
So you can just visit our channel. And it's there.
That was good fun. But yeah, we also record we've been doing streaming. We've literally just got into streaming because it's kind of like quite a fun and exciting thing to do at the moment. There's a lot of really good platforms that are around for it now. So we've been playing with that. But also, yeah, we've been doing our usual recordings. We're doing other things, playing Trine 2 a lot at the moment,
Yeah.
which is a really good 3-player game. So yeah, there's lots of things really.
Yeah, I did play Trine 1. I quite liked it. It was it's nice art style there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very beautiful game, and it's really
Haven't-
good to
haven't got-
play together.
Haven't got hands on Trine 2 yet.
No.
Have been watching your series, so it's very good.
Good. That's all you need. You don't need
That
to
was-
play it.
Yeah, you just need to enjoy it.
It must be really good for you guys, especially seeing as it's like a 3-player game. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah.
perfectly
perfect.
suited for you guys.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
There are so few 3-player
Yeah.
games.
It's a bit of an awkward selection of people, though, isn't it? To be fair,
We are quite
For-
awkward people, yeah.
Yeah.
It fits the characters.
Exactly.
Moving away, sort of from Brian and sort of the other games, I have to talk about Minecraft. I know you play other games on your channels, but
Sure.
Minecraft is sort of a big thing on your
Yeah.
channel. How did you all sort of find out about Minecraft? Was it all different, or did you sort of learn it together?
We played it in alpha, like when we first got into it, like very early on. I believe it was one of Nana's videos,
Right.
as well as the video of the Star Trek, that massive Star Trek thing that someone built.
Somebody built a huge
Schematic thing,
enterprise or something. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
saw
I
that
saw
on
that. That
YouTube,
was-
and the curiosity rose of the game. And yeah, we started kind of like thinking, yeah, well, this looks quite fun. We'll just have a go on it. Played it for quite a while before we actually made any videos.
Well, I mean, Trot and Ross started, I remember the actual evening we were doing it.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually playing World of Warcraft at the time. I haven't played that game for about a year, but yeah, I was playing some WoW, and I was on Skype like I usually did with Trot and Ross, because I was at home whilst they were down at uni together, and they were saying, "Oh, we've been watching videos of this game, and we've just got a couple of copies of it. It's really awesome. Do you want to play?" And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Oh," because I was a student at the time, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't got much money to spend on games." You guys were
It
like,
was like £8, wasn't it?
"No, it's
Not
less
at
than
the
that.
time.
It was less than
The
that.
Alpha, it was like less than a
Fiver,
fiver." And I was like, "I know it's cool. It's like £4." I'm like, "That's amazing." So we bought it, and we sort of started.
We made our own little server and built all sorts.
We didn't stop. We did the standard addictive Minecraft session. When you first play, you pretty much forget where the days go and that you've got
Yeah.
essays and things to hand in at uni. Instead, you're building blocks over and over again. I see blocks when I close my eyes still from that first. It's burnt into my retinas.
I dug a train, like a railroad,
you and
under a sea with like a wooden pick.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing, and spent about 4 hours digging this road.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good fun.
So that was the beginning of Minecraft for us.
And then we thought, because Nana's was quite a big inspiration for us, we thought, well, we're at uni, we're doing a filmmaking course. We got a bit, well, we haven't got time, but we'll push our course to the side, play loads of Minecraft and film it at the same time. And then that's when we decided to start a series.
Yeah.
And also blend in time lapses, which is how Mojang found us, essentially.
Oh, right. That was going to be my next question.
Led you on.
What was your next question?
How did you sort of meet Mojang? You sort of answered that already. So
It was through a time lapse, wasn't it? Well, basically, we weren't sure on the copyright, and we were like we said, at university we were told, if you can't get copyright for something, then you shouldn't put it out. So basically, we emailed them. Well, you emailed them, Trot, didn't you?
Yeah.
And asked for permission to use the gaming footage in videos. A couple of weeks went past.
Somebody told us in between. I think it was Welsh Pixie said, "Oh yeah, no. If you look in their terms and conditions, they say you can use it for whatever."
Yeah. Okay.
It's too late by then. We sent the email,
Yeah.
but like a month or so later, Carl Manny replies, mentions nothing about copyright, but he says, "I really like your time-lapse videos. Could we use them in a gaming convention coming up soon?" And we replied saying, "Well, we can actually do better than that. We could perhaps make a brand new promotional trailer dedicated to that conference, so it's a bit more, it makes more sense, and it's a bit more of a promotional material as opposed to ripping content off of YouTube." He said that's perfect, and we made that, and he loved it. And since then, they came back to us saying, "Well, we've actually got a patch 1.6 of beta at the alpha at the time," and they said, "Do you want to do some sort of trailer?" And we were like throwing ideas back and forth, and we just eventually pulled an all-nighter.
Yeah.
And,
the first couple of trailers were done
yeah.
within like one night. Jeb or someone would go, "Yeah, so I think we're going to release the game tomorrow," and be like, "Okay,
what? Tomorrow?" And then they give us like a pre-release of it that night, and then we don't sleep. We make the music and film the shots and think of ideas on the spot, and it goes out as a trailer. And millions of people see it, and see all the mistakes.
It seems to work very well. The videos are really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we're getting better at being more efficient with our time, and knowing that we haven't got long.
They're also giving us a bit more time.
It's getting more and more days every time, which is nice. Thank you, Mojang.
Adding an hour on for every release.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Raoul. You're so kind.
This big thing that's coming on your channel soon. Well, I say soon. You're recording a lot of it, and then you're going to release it. Origins.
Soon TM.
Soon TM.
That's
yes.
on Blizzard.
Can't say how useful that is.
Yeah.
So what? I know you're saying it's going to be mainly cinematic, but what can we expect? What can we sort of see coming from the series?
Well, the teaser itself is quite a good indication of the visuals, of what we're aiming for, like the quality. It's going to be very cinematic. Like, we're aiming for it to look like a proper series, but just in Minecraft. So all the cinematic filmmaking techniques that me and Ross have learnt, and it's us three as our characters.
But there's a layer of lore, like, over the top of it. Like, we don't want to go, because we're not professional voice actors, we don't want to go super ham with it. Like, we are scripting, and I'm sure there will be some scripted exchanges, but it's more of a concept, and, like, we're trying to... I mean, the hint's in the name about Origins. Like, it's about looking at where our characters came from. And, I mean, the thing is, the interesting thing is, like, our characters have evolved organically, as in they are us. Like, we do play to certain types, like Trots of Walrus, for example, and we make Walrus-themed jokes. But we sort of looked at that and thought, like, well, our community and their reactions has kind of shaped those characters. So we thought, why not develop that and sort of, interweave it with... I mean, there's gonna be a lot more music and there's sort of effects work and
it's gonna imagine
shots.
Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings, just with Minecraft. You got it, and that's it. 3D.
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, no, maybe not.
Of course.
Motion capture. No, that's it, none of that. But we are trying to push the boundaries with what we have in Minecraft, because it is a sandbox, and you can do not just building, but as is with other channels like Bashcraft, for instance. So they've started their own series as well, and we've always wanted to do that since 1.7, the trailer that we made. We've always said we want to apply a cinematic element to that, and I think we've finally got to the stage now where we have the time to do it. And we're going whole hog with it, and our characters are going to be breaking the fourth wall all the time and ad-libbing, but all the characters around us and the world that we're in is going to be quite cinematic and lore-based
and alive.
And alive. It's just us. We're going to be like constantly taking the piss and being sarcastic about every situation. So It's going to be fun, and we've already started quite a lot of the work. So
yeah.
But it's a lot of work, so don't expect it around the corner.
We said, we don't know when we can get it all done. We're just desperately trying to do everything at the moment.
And we don't want to rush it either. It's quite important to us that quality is high, as is tradition.
Yeah.
Well, I can imagine, because I was watching your behind the scenes for A Beginning, was it? I think?
Yes,
A Beginning. And the 3D mapping and all that, all the particle effects, that's just insane.
Yeah,
It must take so long to just, never mind, make it, but render.
Oh God,
just
that's
render
the
that
bane of
scene.
our lives, is watching render bars and exporting. It takes about 3/4 of the time.
Yeah.
If everything could render instantly, we could get content out a lot quicker, but alas, technology is behind our ambition, so yeah.
Ideally we just have like a big fat render machine box that we could just stick everything into, but they obviously cost an absolute bomb. So
we've just got laptops and whatever we have playing games on to render, so that's what's taking a lot of time as well, but we want to add them in. We're not going to just cut them out for the sake of time. We want to get it right and looking cool, all the particle effects that you saw.
They were very good. So recently you finished, was it your Skylands adventure?
With obviously the beginning, A Beginning was the end technically of Skylands.
End of
and we've also finished Skyblock as well recently as well.
Yeah, all the sky, all the
sky.
We're getting out of the sky.
We're going to ground ourselves a bit.
Getting out of the sky, getting to land.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself doing another series similar to that? I mean, obviously Origin's going to be taking up a lot of your time, but do you see yourself doing another Minecraft series, cinematic but more adventure based, I guess?
Yeah, hopefully an epic adventure will be along the same lines as Skylands, because we're going to be using all 3 of our cams again, so that you've got depending on what we're looking at the time, if something's interesting, we'll be flipping cams and stuff. So it creates a different element to the viewing experience.
Yeah, for those that don't know, we do Let's Plays of Minecraft like a lot of channels do, but we also switch cameras, and we decided to add in the things to Minecraft that aren't there but we really want there, like death counts, because we die a lot and it's ridiculous. And also switching cams to because there's 3 of us, someone might be doing something interesting elsewhere, so all of us film and we switch cameras and it shows the little cam logo in the bottom. All of those have been completely revamped for this new Let's Play, which is essentially the Skylands 2.0, but the map's been built by Fire UK, who are renowned builders. For us, it's actually like a Hatventures theme map as well, so it's got all the characters, and it references us quite a lot, which is awesome. And that is has already started by the time this radio show's gone out. So
it's already out. Go check it out now.
Yeah, please do.
I'm gonna move away from Minecraft, even though that's like a big thing on your channel. But do you see yourself playing any other games soon? I know, again, Origins is just going to take up a lot of time with all the rendering, mainly. But do you see yourself playing any other games? Because I know you played Battlefield. You did a few videos of Battlefield with some death counts, which I thought was great. So do you see yourself playing any other games anytime soon?
Hopefully. We'll be playing Diablo when that comes out as well, Diablo 3. But in general, when we've started up our live streaming, and hopefully we'll start putting out some different content, different games, and almost using it as a trial basis for more of a series, perhaps.
The thing we're up against is that whilst all the games we play, we obviously enjoy a lot. We don't really play games we find dull for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
there's some games are obviously more fun to play than they are to watch, and it's sort of that process of identifying something that your audience can attach to and follow. The thing about what's beautiful about Minecraft is that you can create things, and it creates like a story arc almost. There's a journey every time. But whilst things like we love Battlefield, we played Battlefield 3 a lot when it came out. But when we look at our audience right now wants to see us finish this journey in Minecraft, or wants us to see something else in a series we've got going at the moment, is it more worth our time to continue this and make this better and make it everything it can be, or should we just quickly try something? The thing is, we are so limited on time, and our time is so precious, that when we decide to go full throttle into a series, we need to make sure that it's effective and that our audience really loves it and engages with it. So, I mean, Diablo 3, we think, is going to obviously be a hugely high-profile release. I mean, Twitter went mental the other day when they heard it was going to be out on May 15th. And so... And we also think that that's going to lend well to the fact that we're 3 people playing, like the top-down scenario works well. Trot and I used to play Diablo 2 to death on old laptops, and I don't know, we're hugely excited about it. And that's probably something that we're really going to try, because we think there's an audience there to really engage with it.
It's very similar to, because we also did a little mini-series on Magicka as well, and that is similar. It's not the same, but it's the same camera angle. It's got 3 characters which do spells and things. So we think... Diablo 3 is a lot more popular than Magicka, so I think, we're going to play it because we know we enjoy it, and we think our audience enjoys us enjoying games. If we're putting it on and trying to force, I don't think we can. We can't act, so, yeah.
We'll be trying all sorts of different games in our live streams. Like, for example, one of the recent we did, literally last night, Mass Effect 3, we tested out Brick Force, which is a new game coming out. It's still in beta.
Alpha, I think.
We did Terraria last night as well.
Nice.
What else did we do?
Battlefield
3, and some Minecraft as well. Literally all in the.
So I mean, we will be playing things, but it's more likely that when we put that whole series format into things, like Trot says, in those overlays and all that extra work we do, that's a commitment of process. So that's when we're really sort of invested in something. But we think streaming, Twitch TV and the like is a real good platform for us to just go, hey, we're playing this. Do you like it? Maybe we'll do a series.
It's awesome, and the fact that we can instantly engage with our audience as well, and they can immediately tell us, yeah, that's amazing, or no, that's a bit boring,
or even help us out when we're stuck on
Terraria.
It's brilliant. So we take that and we think, oh wow, this could potentially, we could spend more time on this and actually add it to our series. So
you must have some struggles though, because I know UK internet isn't known great for their upload. So is that not a struggle that you're going to have to face when you're trying to try out these new
We've got a
streams?
fleet of carrier pigeons that we attach USB dongles to. No, it's awful. Yeah, it's awful.
It's awful. Like we've been saying, and like the live streaming, and obviously we've been playing with it a bit in terms of bit rates and sort of like resolutions, and it's not like going to be the highest at this stage, but we're hoping to expand our internet.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the things we're up against is that we're all predominantly based in the south of England, which is obviously rural England, and we're not famed for our fibre optic cables down here, and but we're looking to move to a more sort of geographically beneficial area where we can sort of get a nice fast speed. Right now, I mean, we can survive, but when you go on Twitch or Justin TV and see somebody streaming in 720 or 1080, you just sort of hate them a little bit inside.
It's not even that.
Exactly.
We can't. Sometimes we just can't get a good image, even if we think we have a good internet. Here, we just can't do it. So, in order for us to progress and do more things for our community, we all have to come together because we all live separately at the moment. And that is the biggest battle for us, as well as the internet that we communicate through. So we have terrible internet, and we can't talk to each other instantly because we're all far apart from each other. So our next step, when we can do it, is to all come together and be in the same place and have awesome internets for all. But it's the worst.
But in terms of uploading videos, that's a pain. Because it just takes ages, so you've got to plan it in advance. So or drive places where there's good internet, which is what I...
And leech off McDonald's.
Leech off
Local
relatives.
So we're talking a bit about live action stuff. I actually today I was watching the Frape Away video.
Oh god.
Oh, good.
That was excellent.
Really?
Thanks.
Well, I thought it was good. It was funny. It was interesting.
Good.
You were saying you see yourself doing some more live action thing. Is that something that you see yourself doing often, or just like as a one-off sort of thing?
It is something we want to move on to as well. I mean, because we still love doing gaming and stuff, so we don't really want to stop doing that at all. But we also obviously have the filmmaking bug, and we want to make films or just like short funny skits as well. In fact, we've been working on something this weekend. Just because, it's hard. It's hard to do when we're far apart. But when we come together, we can make something. So hopefully we're going to work on that in the future.
if it's received well, and regardless if it's received well, we're going to do it.
we're still going to make it.
But
they
hopefully
hate it,
this
they can watch it anyway.
Yeah, but hopefully this thing that we've done this weekend will be funny for the people that follow us, and it'll be going out soon.
It actually came out of a joke that got quite popular in our community. We were, I mean, it's going to be out by next week, so we can sort of talk freely about it. Basically, there was this joke about bagging Trot, as in like
bagging a walrus.
Trot's a walrus, and it's like, right, I'm going to go out and bag myself a walrus, and it turned into a whole Hessian bag thing. And anyway, Ross was saying this weekend, because we're all down together in one place, and it's like, oh, let's film a bagging skit. So we've just spent the day today with our camera that we got some equipment that we took from Minecon last year, and we always want to use it. It's sort of sat there not doing much at the moment, and so we're like, right, let's make a skit. So we went out and bought a Hessian bag. Yeah, and
got ourselves a Hessian bag.
So
and
that's what that Twitter picture was.
Soon as you can say Trot's on his knees in a muddy field with a bag over his head. Yeah. Bob's your uncle. So I mean, the thing you're up against with live action is that there are so many variables. Like with what we do in Minecraft, for example, and in other games, you've got this nice, relatively stable environment to go like, right, we always know the lighting's going to be good. We always know the sound's going to be consistent. When you transfer into a live scenario, you've got sort of this crazy amount of variables and oh god, we're losing light, and
there's a dog in the shot.
Yeah, there's a guy with a dog in the shot. Oh, our sound man's freezing to death because he didn't bring a coat. Oh.
If we all lived together and we all could see each other and have that time, therefore, to work on these things, we'll do it. But unfortunately, they're just going to be tiny little skits when we join together for another Apoca weekend. But yeah, we're definitely going to make it more of our core content when we can.
So you said you took the sort of idea of bagging a walrus from the community. Do you do that often? Do you take ideas from the community and just sort of play them out, or?
Well, we get a lot of questions through our podcast at Hat Chat, and things tend to just arise from that as well. Like. And we just come up with these little skits, and it's just and then when people start quoting us, that's when we kind of know that it's kind of catching on. It's something that people like. So we just kind of roll with it from there.
It's mainly because we do a lot of our recordings in the evening and they go on way into the morning, we get a bit delirious. And it's usually at that stage where really weird ideas come out, and those are the things that catch on, I think.
And we get the giggles.
But
like, I mean, as you probably picked up from our series, we like making stupid voices. And so I mean, one direct result of that was actually Filthy Animals. Like me and Trot, we were preparing to film something or another. And,
this was for the 1.1 trailer, I believe.
Yeah, that was it, yeah. In the 1.1 trailer, there's a scene with sheep, and we had to show that when a sheep ate some grass, it could grow its wool back. So we had this shot where Ross was trying to get a really good shot of us, like, nomming away, and Trot and I were meant to be talking to each other, weren't we? And it was like, oh, you're right, mate! And we came up with these voices, and then it sort of went from there, and I was thinking, like, oh, we could apply this to lots of other different animals. And so, it just came out of that, really. And then people sort of started saying, oh, I love this one, or I love that one. And then I made a little song for one of our characters called Jeff. Yeah. And he's a silverfish. And I'm playing I literally picked up my guitar, and these guys were like, make a song for it. And I'm like, because these guys are really good with things like Logic Pro, and I'm quite a noob. But I actually...
he was glitching everywhere.
Yeah,
we were just saying, oh, wouldn't it be funny if we just did something about the glitchiness?
Yeah. So I picked up my guitar and recorded something, and then they were like, oh, that was so good. And so we ended up recording a longer version, which we hope to release sometime soon. But yeah, absolutely. We're direct. That's the beauty of the medium of YouTube. It's a direct, reactive thing, and like Trot said with streaming, it's another step into working with the community.
Back to the question, I wouldn't say as much that we take ideas from the community. It's more that we know when we're onto something, when they respond to something stupid that we say. Nice. So, but with that in mind, we've also got like public servers and things where we have lots of people helping us build some of the main stuff around, and that's where our community really gets involved. Is when they're helping us with that kind of thing. And on the forums, like we've got moderators and admins just working voluntarily, just because they love the Hatventures community. So it's really good to have.
Yeah, I was actually looking on the forums earlier, and there was something about community involvement, and they seem to be really wanting to get involved in Origins. Do you see that happening? Do you see?
We're definitely going to need bodies in cameos and voice acting and builders. At the moment, it's just a really small select amount of people because we want to get the first few episodes perfect in our heads and on the thing, and we don't want to release too much information, so it's a nice surprise for the community. So we don't want to get too many people involved early on so that there's nothing new for anyone to see.
And obviously leakage.
Leakage, and we don't want to deal with that.
Nobody likes leakage.
But as things ramp up and we need bigger sets, more epic shots with about 50 villagers in there,
and also women. Yeah. Like I have a shot because there's sort of there's a more of a professional feel to this. I was writing some script the other day, and I have quite a heavy bit of dialogue, and there's a woman in it. I'm like, can any of you do a convincing northern woman's voice? And it's like, no. It's like, okay, we're going to need a voice actor. So, yeah, I mean, definitely we're going to need some help.
So, yeah, we'll probably be throwing out, in the future, application forms and things for various things, like if you want to be a stooge to stand in as a Minecraft character to walk around a bit, or a voice actor. We've got a level of quality with, like, microphones and things to maintain. Yeah. But definitely, that's definitely a yes in the future.
Oh. Popped onto your site real quickly because I know you talk about filthy animals, and I knew about Jeff, the theme. I didn't know about Jeff's love song.
Yes, Valentine's Day. Yeah,
that I didn't know about. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Do you guys always make your own music for your videos, don't you?
Yeah. Well, we like to do pretty much everything because that's
again from the copyright thing. We always wanted to do everything. I don't know, because we can do pretty much everything. So we kind of thought, yeah, well, why not? And then, you can put everything like in your own personal spin on things.
Yeah, it really works, yeah. Like, sometimes, if you want to make a film and you want this specific kind of music for it, you always have to sacrifice something by using either royalty-free music or something a bit rubbish on the internet. Or you could, if you have the skills and you have the software, make it yourself. Unfortunately, we have that, so we aim to always make music ourselves because we want to learn to get better at it. And everything that we've done so far, unless we've had permission or it's been like a special, like Ifixa was in our Minecon trailer thing. Other than that, we all do it ourselves, yeah.
And another bonus of doing all the music ourselves is that we can make it freely available for people to listen to and get, can't we? Like, we stick all of our music on Bandcamp and iTunes, and so, because a lot of people want it, it's a common thing on YouTube that when they hear a piece of music they like, it's like, oh, I really wish I could have that for download, and so by making everything ourselves, it's literally like, right, we'll put that into the edit, and then, right, let's put it on iTunes and Bandcamp. And
But then the money obviously goes towards us pushing everything else further.
Yeah, so it works.
It's a nice cycle.
Yeah.
Right, so I did put a thread up on the forums for some community questions, so I'm going to move into that now.
Uh-oh.
There are 4 pages
of that's good.
For community questions.
People just don't know what's going on in our community. What are we doing here?
Oh, wait, the first post is actually correcting one of my spelling errors. Great.
Oh, right.
Brilliant.
That's awkward. Thanks, magnificent Josh. The first question here is from Mr. Sonic Boom. What got you guys into filmmaking and Minecraft? Or no, what got you into filmmaking? Because we've already answered the Minecraft question.
In filmmaking in general, I guess it was the idea that you could create something that would actually have a meaning to someone, like when they watch it. Like we've done like shorts that have actually turned out quite nicely. Hopefully we'll be able to release for people soon. But yeah, like it's kind of like I don't know. It's the creative part of everything.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yes. Again, like it took me a long time, maybe through college. So I was about 14, 15, and I was doing art, and I was doing music, and I was doing all these other college projects, and I couldn't really put my finger on what it was that I really wanted to do. And it kind of led into filmmaking through university. But even then, like sole filmmaking, like choosing a role, being director, or being camera operator, or being focus puller, that wasn't really enough. But fortunately, halfway through uni, this whole YouTube thing kicked off, and we could do everything. We could do music, we could do filmmaking, and all of it in Minecraft. So, and all these other games. So, yeah, filmmaking is just appealing to my creative side, essentially.
Yeah. I guess it's a little different for me because I didn't do a film degree. I never really worked on much film stuff. Like, there's a different appeal to it for me in that I kind of like two aspects. One of them is putting on a show. Like, I really enjoy other people enjoying what we do. Like when we do something and it's put up on a stage that's YouTube, or when we're streaming. I kind of there's a huge buzz from just everyone having a good time. I guess I don't know. It's hard to put into words. Like, I sometimes do live music outside of YouTube myself, and I enjoy that for the same reasons. It's kind of like the feeling of togetherness and excitement that I think just YouTube and filmmaking gives. And also there's the aspect of sort of a budding film company, like having that and us growing and being successful and putting out things that people love. And then when we were at Minecon, like, it was crazy. People were coming up to us and saying, "Oh, I love this," or "I love that," or "Can you sign this?" And it's just awesome. Like that process of creating things and growing and fame, I guess you'd call it, is great, basically.
And it's also the fact that we've got the flexibility to do it, and if you're going to go into the industry, you're going to be under someone making teas for a long time. With us, we're at the centre stage, and it's us pioneering, along with all the other content creators on YouTube. We're really pushing the boundaries with what media is and who dictates what we get to watch and who gets to make it. It's not usually the guys with all the cash anymore. It's the guys with the creative ideas that gets more popular based on the community. So that's what we really love, is we're at the forefront of that, and we're helping shape the future of the industry in our own small way. I'm not saying that we're right this time.
All right, Spielberg, settle down.
But it's great to be part of this whole movement, is what I'm trying to get at.
Next question is from KDXX.
Okay.
And it says,
KDX.
KDX, yes.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
So it says, who was it who drew the famous picture we see at the opening of every video?
That would be Trot.
Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry. Some people, there's actually an animator in our community called Pyroman who hates me for making that intro trailer because I used Flash and all the little I tried to make them move a little bit instead of just being a still graphic. And I'm not very good with Flash. I haven't used it very much, so I tried to make them wave and blink a little bit by using motion tweening, which apparently is like, how dare you do that? If you're not a proper animator, you draw every frame. And we're going to have to change that soon.
I guess a lead on from that question is, who does all the little 3D things that appear like on the bottom of the screen, like it says Ross Cam or Trot Cam or live stream, because I'm looking at that video now, like the little 3D annotation things.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take the bullet again. Yeah, that was After Effects. And yes, I did make those just because it was just an upgrade. And we're all learning After Effects at the moment. Ross did all the hat chat kind of 3D elements, so we're all getting up to that. But it was me that did the cams. And also,
because the first ones were they 2D?
They were 2D overlays.
Or
and
they
were
just literally just smacked on the screen.
And we thought, let's make them 3D, and then they're probably going to be 4D next. You can smell them.
Trot's going to smell awful.
Yeah, but yeah, I did those, and they've also been completely revamped already in the series that has been released in the previous week of this radio show. Yeah, Epic Hatventures. They've all been redone. So,
yeah. Hope you enjoy them.
They're much better now.
Yeah.
The next question is from Kutri Patre. Yeah, you know these people.
Yeah, we know our community.
We know our community.
Yeah. And the question is, how did you end up with your current Minecraft skins? Is there a reason? Was it?
We literally, the first, day one, when we were choosing, we were just like, oh, if we're going to record anything, why don't we choose some skins? And we were like, okay, well, yeah, sure. So we just kind of literally just used a skin generator, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was such a quick process.
It was such a quick. There was no thought.
We never thought.
Trot chose a Walrus just because it looked.
It looked stupid.
And a doctor's care.
Yeah, it was just the irony of it, and then it's turned into characters.
I think what it was is we all logged in and we all looked at each other. It's like, we all look like this Steve character.
Yeah.
How are they going to distinguish who we are? Let's quickly go on this website, knock something up. You chose a green face. He chose someone hairy, and I chose a Walrus in a doctor's suit, and it just stuck. And we had to stick with it, otherwise it would be confusing. So.
Yeah.
That's actually another question. Someone's actually asked, "What is your skin, Smithy?"
Well,
no
actually,
one's quite sure.
Origins will go some way to explaining that, and I can't really sort of
You don't wanna reveal
divulge.
it, okay.
But yeah, Origins will explain a lot of the questions that have been going on throughout all of our series. So yeah, keep an eye out for Origins. You might learn a bit about me.
In terms of a real answer, he doesn't know because he just created it in 5 minutes.
We've put a story to him now.
Yeah. We've given it a reason.
This question from Evil Suck, I know how to pronounce that one. What do you like most about each other?
Nothing, actually.
I think, no, I hate these guys.
Oh man, it's awful.
What do you like most?
What do I like most? God, that's a weird question.
The thing is, like, we all just have the exact same humour. Me and Ross and Smith all have the exact same
although
ideas.
Ross is the most disgusing.
He is. Yeah.
Ross knows how to take all of our humour. That step so far, like we'll all be laughing because
I
we've
just
already
use creative words.
we've already got pretty like horrible humour at sometimes, like quite disgusting sometimes. But like Ross will say something and me and Trot, we're all laughing, and then Ross will say something and me and Trot just go, "Oh, that's horrible."
Ross.
It's like when someone just says moist.
Too much.
Did you
Oh,
don't
Ross.
need to say it. You know, it doesn't.
He says the word that we think and we shouldn't say. But yes, we've all got the exact same sense of humour and ideas at the same time. It's really weird, like. When someone comes up with a new idea, it's like, oh yeah, and then you can do that, and oh yeah, and then we all just kind of
What's really bad is when we don't know what we're trying to explain. And then everyone's, oh no, that didn't turn out the way you. Oh,
Yeah.
But most of the time it works out.
But yeah, there does seem to be this, like, I mean, like, that's the best way to develop ideas. Or, I don't think we ever, like, Origins has been the first example of us developing an idea over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Like, and we hope
Filthy
that,
Animals. That was
literally,
in a day.
right, let's film it. So, yeah, I think that's probably something that we equally like about each other, is the fact that we can bounce and grow ideas rather rapidly.
Yeah, it's also quite good because not only are we just normal friends that happen to do Minecraft and other YouTube stuff, but we can also act quite professional as well. And we've all got a certain skill that lends itself to a small budding company. Like Smith has done PR and he's like quite good at the whole marketing business end.
And I've got great hair.
And he's got great hair.
Really helpful.
And me and Ross have got the filmmaking background knowledge and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it lends itself well as a small trio.
Next question from Masterian17. I think I said that right. Will you be doing an LP of the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer? I think you did live stream it this weekend. Or you said you were going to.
Yeah, we live streamed some of the multiplayer. We're still kind of debating. I mean, because it's good for live streaming, but I'm not sure whether it's good for a series.
There's not much to it apart from it's just
waves.
Yeah, it's just waves. It's just one game type, and unless we just all decided one person plays on their own, which isn't really what Hatventures is. It'd be good for live streaming for sure.
It's fun. It's a fun game.
It's really fun, but I don't think it would lend itself to a long series.
Yeah, I mean, like that, like. The thing about the functionality of the streaming programs, we use Twitch TV, isn't it?
Yeah.
Twitch TV / Hat Films, and I mean, like, it's what the hell are we called? Like the thing about that functionality is that it does save the videos that we've streamed, so you can go back and watch them, and I mean, it does form some form of Let's Play, but we obviously take a good look at YouTube every week and sort of like look what sort of things are being filmed, and for us, we kind of like something that has a more trackable narrative. Again, it might be the film background, like something that has progression, and we feel that sometimes these wave-based multiplayers, whilst this goes back to the point I was making, whilst these things are awesomely fun, we're not sure there's always enough for an audience to really attach to. And I mean, if we're wrong, tell us and get us 1 million views on one of our Mass Effect videos.
Yeah, that's why at the end of like our trying videos and stuff, we will ask like, do you like it? Because if you do, we'll continue. Like that's just. It's a bit of a fickle like mentality, but like if you don't like it, we're not going to make it for you because you don't like it.
Yeah,
it's just that makes sense.
Simple as it's like we spent hours doing it.
Yeah,
you're not going to spend hours watching it.
If you don't like what we're doing, then we're doing something wrong. So we'll sort it out.
Yeah, exactly.
As we realise that we're in this kind of industry where it's very much a back and forth between the community. You could easily take the filmmaking route and just be like, this is my vision, and we're doing this now, and we're playing this game, you're going to enjoy it. It does not work on YouTube. We have to constantly back and forth. So, but with Mass Effect, I don't think it will lend itself well to our community. Maybe another game.
But it is an awesome game.
But I mean, we'll be doing live streams and stuff of it.
Yeah.
So check out. We'll be on live streaming. Check that.
That's actually a question that comes up next from FMA Lover 12. Rachel.
Oh, yes.
How do you feel about your fan base being mostly Minecraft related? Would you prefer them to be more appreciative of your other work, or you find we're just mainly being known for Minecraft stuff?
It's good that we've got this massive fan base for Minecraft. It's just hoping that they do appreciate the other stuff we do as well. Because we do put effort into some other stuff. But I mean, it's not like we're going to stop doing Minecraft. But like when we do try other games, for example, we are trying to. Hopefully they like that as well. I mean, if they don't like it, I mean, we're not stopping Minecraft, basically. Everyone seems to think that whenever we do a new series, we are cutting off Minecraft completely, but we're not. We still love that a lot.
We know part of the reason we've got to where we are is because of how awesome Minecraft is and how awesome the community are and how great Mojang have been to us. And so, like, we're never going to forget our roots, so to speak, but we just think there's so much we can offer, like in forms of other games, other genres, live action. We've got everything, and we're just going to put our all into it and just hope that it's well received.
We're also going to just go with the tide of the community, because as an individual watching all the Minecraft videos, there's going to be a time where you don't want to watch Minecraft videos anymore, and there'll be new games and new things coming out, so hopefully we'll be there as well, making that content for the games when it doesn't have the appeal anymore, which I think Minecraft's got an eternal appeal, so we might be doing this into our 70s.
Olivia Spores asked, do you have jobs outside of YouTube? If you count YouTube as a job, I guess.
Well, me and Ross literally came from university just last year, and it kind of took off in the last year, which is the worst time for it to take off because we had so much work going on. But we thought we had the big choice after uni. It was like, do we get a job and try and forge our way in the industry, or do we really try and make something of the YouTube? And we decided to go the YouTube route. So yes, me and Ross.
It was quite a hard decision because it's not like we're not. I mean, we are quite big, but we're not that big enough to like really fully support ourselves in that way. So, you know, community help does help that a lot.
We're still impoverished indie filmmakers.
Yeah, well,
very much so.
You know, but we thought, we'll put our all into it, and you know, because I mean, otherwise the videos wouldn't be the way they are if we didn't. Because I knew that if we took like part-time jobs or full-time jobs, we wouldn't have hardly any of the videos that are there. So I think it was a good decision.
And Smith.
Yeah, currently, I finished uni a year earlier than these guys because they both had like 2 gap years. Did you?
I just had 1 gap year. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You must have had 2.
Yeah.
I had an extra year at college and then a gap year. So
yeah. So like I've been away. I've been out of it for longer, and my degree was in public relations and media. So like I went down the PR route. I worked in an agency for a while. I'm currently doing web marketing for another company, but like. This is obviously like everything to me, and this is kind of going to be the year of Hat Films. Like, so very, very soon, this is going to be everything for me as well. Like right now, it's more of a stopgap. The other job that I do, which I love, and it very much lends itself to developing Hat Films, which is great. But yeah, obviously, this is everything. So
it's also keeping Smith alive and the rest of us alive. 'Cause YouTube, as it is, is helping us, but it's not. Making us live. So, but we're aiming for that in the future with the assistance of the community, and we very much thank you for
all the support
that we have.
Right. The next question comes from Mr. Deslick, and he says, "What advice would you give to a aspiring film creator or let's player?"
Keep at it, because obviously we got quite lucky with Mojang, but like if you stick by your guns and what you want, like in terms of quality and in terms of style, then you're probably going to do quite well as long as you push it out into the right avenues.
From what we've seen of other YouTubers, they have most of them have a unique idea, or they don't. They just do it really well. Like Freddie W, he took the short form film. Funny action 3-minute thing and really ran with it, and at the same time Sinan has a really awesome personality, and all he does is do let's plays like everyone else. He just does it very well and consistently, and I agree, persistence is the key. Don't think that you should give up because you're not getting the views yet. It could take a very long time, or you could really catch on to a game that takes off instantly like it happened with us.
And send out an email.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing. 2 things from what Trot said. first of all, do not go into YouTube filmmaking and go, right, I'm going to focus on this and I'm not going to do anything else until I get famous. What you should do is get into the situation where you have many, many avenues. And if you can make films on the side that convey your unique idea, your personality, your love, your skill, then that's great. Hopefully the community pick up on it. But another aspect of that is to involve the people around you. Like YouTube and all this new media, all these new platforms are about involvement and communication with each other. And like one of our friends, Bebop Vox, who does Minecraft Mondays, when we were growing this last year, he's done things like we asked him, oh, do you mind featuring something on your show? We think your guys would like to see it. And he goes, yeah, and he sticks it on there. And we met somebody at Minecon, Kite Tales. Oh, would you like to come and do some voice acting for us in our Valentine's Day special? Yeah, sure. And it's this togetherness and this working, this sort of cross promotion, you'd call it on a very crude level, is something that helps you grow. So get some friends, get some people on board, like Bashcraft, Bashiverse. Their series is sort of almost crowdsourced in a way. They get a lot of very talented people in from all around the community to work on things, and there's that. I think that's a key element in YouTube is working together.
Do it because you enjoy it, not because you want to get famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question from Captain Volto says, do you plan on going to any US events this year?
I wish we could afford it, but it's a long journey and the flights are very expensive for us. But if the need arises and we're very much wanted over there and there's potential, sure, we'd love to go at any opportunity.
Yeah, it's funding. I mean, we're hoping to get out, because obviously we're European-based and there's not actually a huge amount of European-based
conventions.
Yeah, and I mean, so like, but we are lucky enough to be in Europe, so we can go down to. We want to go to Gamescom in Germany this year. Hope to go out to Eurogamer in London and that sort of thing. And I mean, if we had the funds, maybe next year, for example, if we're a bit bigger, we're definitely going to start doing all that, because there's another aspect of filmmaking in that we go to shows and do some journalistic reporting, basically, interviews and the like. And I mean, also our sort of account channel people, Viso Games, they were very kind and they helped us get out to Vegas this year. I mean, if they can give us some support and if they need us to go somewhere, then there's that opportunity too. But right now, it's
if we can, we will.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Basically, yeah.
I'm just going to call him Ashley Powell, because that's the name he gave.
Okay.
Do you know how wide your audience is? Do you know how old the oldest hatter is?
I don't know how the oldest hat is.
I've got a vague idea. One great thing about YouTube is it has Google Analytics built into the back of it, which is just
I don't know if they're all true though.
I think that's true.
You can put any like kind of age on your YouTube.
But we have 1.2% of our audience is 65 plus.
Oh.
But our key demographic is so our biggest amount of people is 17 to 23-year-olds. I think we're at 90% male audience, so
Probably, yeah.
High five, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we do have a good picture of it. But yeah, like Ross says, you can put in however old you are on YouTube.
It's hard to gauge, but yeah, that's the.
There might be an OAP watching your videos.
Yeah, I hope he loves it.
Yeah.
How fun is it to be awesome? Is the question from Monster Laxer.
Pretty fun.
Pretty
damn fun. It's
it is great.
I imagine it would be.
It's the most fun you can have. So,
without a slip and slide.
yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, we love being awesome, for want of a better word. But like last night, for example, we hooked up our stream and the guys are down and we were sat in my room and we were streaming things and having a good laugh with everybody. And it's just moments like that. You're just like, wow, we've got 500 people watching the stream, whatever, and it's a good laugh. Yeah, it's great.
God, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Kenneth H. It's like Quef 43. I don't know. He says Queffy QWF. Yeah. Will you make any merchandise such as a Filth Jeff badge or shirt? Or
well, we're working on. We've got
things?
T-shirts lined up, basically. I mean that's been in the pipeline for a long time, but we've finally got it on the right tracks now. And yeah, nice. We've also got other merchandising we're trying to sort out as well. But yeah, T-shirts are the first thing that's going to happen.
Yeah, we spoke to a representative of Spreadshirt literally the other day, and we're getting a store set up as we speak. So that's going to be released in next few weeks, hopefully.
Yeah, within the next couple of weeks. So you should be able to get a filthy T-shirt very soon. Yeah. And it's going to be across. It's going to be UK, EU, and US based. So there's going to be lots of different places. And the lucky US people, I think, get cheaper T-shirts.
Yeah,
which we didn't know. Apparently,
it's
apparel
cheaper
is cheaper in the US.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. So if you live in the US, lucky you. We're going to spend a lot on T-shirts over here.
UK economy for the win.
Alec3 asked, do you consider yourself to be famous?
It doesn't feel like it in that
no.
sense. It feels it's the only time it felt like we were famous was when we were signing things
In Minecraft.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's kind of like it's subdued in the sense that everything's just on your screen.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah, it's very weird. We see the numbers, but we can't put the faces to that. Well, we can to a degree. We can see their Minecraft skins and stuff, but we can't put 100. How many subscribers have we got? 130.
150?
Yeah.
Oh,
We can't put that in a room and gauge. It's like Smith can't even gauge how much a litre of water is. So.
Yeah, we were having a competition earlier, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
You know, because we've got so little time, we get to run competitions. Where we
There was a mug that said extra large, and it was massive.
My brother was
I said,
drinking
"Oh, yes,
some tea,
yeah."
and we're like, "That mug looks massive," and Ross was like, "That's got to be at least a pint." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"No."
You're like, no, it's not. And then we tested it, and yeah, I was right.
So that just kind of sums up we don't know, and I think the whole YouTube thing kind of reshapes the whole idea of famous. Like what we think of famous is like you're getting photos taken all the time, you're on the red carpet, you're getting signatures and stuff. That's very different now. Like you can be behind your computer and technically be famous. The same amount of people could know who you are as Johnny Depp. Not us, obviously, but yeah, that whole.
I don't know about you guys, but when I walk down the street, I bob my head to silent music. That's how I feel famous.
Yeah. No, it doesn't feel like it at all.
We're just us making content, and fortunately,
on rubbish internet, and that's it.
a lot of people watch it. So,
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Rubin asks, would you ever meet up with your fans in England, sort of like a HatCon, I guess?
I guess so. I mean, if we had a big enough fan base that would actually meet up for it, then yeah. I mean, what we would want to do is in like the conventions that are already set.
Yeah.
And we'd by all means.
That way we won't look like a bunch of
yeah,
sort of strange people meeting in a coffee shop.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's all meet in this random store. But I think it'd be great to meet at like the events that are going to be set in the UK, for example.
Yeah, I tweeted about Eurogamer Meet. I was like, "Oh, anyone going to Eurogamer this year?" And somebody said about a hat meetup, and I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, because Trot and I went up to Eurogamer last year for a laugh, mainly because we wanted to play Skyrim really badly.
really badly.
But yeah, so I mean, we're definitely up for it. I mean, maybe we'll run something on the forums and see who wants to meet where, and yeah, do something or another. It'd be a good laugh.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll probably be at Eurogamer
definitely
this year, so we might see.
We'll see you there.
Yeah. Right, Gerbil8, also known as Mark, has 3 questions.
The 8th Gerbil, sure.
Yeah. How did you all meet? There we go, that's a good one.
I found Ross in a bin, which was weird. I was looking for more food, and
I was looking for food as well, and then he found me looking for food. We had a fight. It was weird.
Over a banana skin, of all things.
We met at uni. It's 3 years ago now. Well, almost 4 years, I guess.
I remember sitting next to him, and we both looked at each other weirdly, and I thought, wow, neither of us had a shower, and we're really hungover. That's the first memory I have.
Students, yeah.
And
Students' life.
But me and Smith have known each other a lot longer, since like secondary school, which is, I don't know what it is.
We were probably 13 when we first met.
Yeah.
So I've known you since we're 23 now. Are you 24 yet?
I'm 24 now.
You're 24, bloody hell. So yeah, we've almost known each other 10 years. So yeah, that's pretty painful.
So yeah. And Ross feels like I've known him forever, and unfortunately...
It's only been 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Big Mac asks, what university did you guys go to, and how were your results, and who did best?
Me and Trot went to Portsmouth University, or the University of Portsmouth, as they put on their headers, and we both got firsts in our course, which is
nice.
Pretty good for us.
Was, yeah.
I was proud of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What did you do, Smith?
I went to Swansea up in Wales, and I did a dual honours, and I got a 2-1 in PR and a 2-2 in media. Woo!
Well, look at who's laughing now in media?
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, and that's actually something to bring up. Like you guys obviously use your filmic skills, but Me, I could have just not gone to school, really, and as long as the inspiration,
you can't say that.
Yeah.
Can't promote not going to school.
like the only the knowledge that I apply, or the thinking that I apply in Hat Films comes from two things. It comes from I've been lucky enough to see the inside of a lot of businesses, like because I've had 2 years to work and I've been working in and out of like marketing, like new media, web marketing sort of stuff. Last couple of years has really helped in. Like networking and sort of thinking and business thinking and sort of pushing things along. But also, I think just reading and watching things and playing. Like, I've played games forever. The first console I had was a Master System, which isn't as old as people like to go back to Atari, but I literally was not born then. So, yeah, like, I think that kind of is where my YouTube inspiration comes from. But yeah... it's nice to use some marketing knowledge somehow.
This question comes from Apocalia, and she says, or I'm not sure actually. I'm not going to comment on gender. Who came up with the plot idea for Origins?
Who came up with the idea? I guess, well...
all of us, really. We've all wanted to do it.
Well, because the stories aren't even set, so that you couldn't say a specific story is someone's idea. Because we were all working on it together. And in terms of the actual idea to actually come up with a cinematic series, it was probably pushed more by Trot in general. But like we were all wanted to do something cinematic.
I'm like a pushy mum, I think.
But that was the best format for our cinematic ideas.
Yeah.
And we thought, well, this is gonna be good. But yeah, it's just a case of really.
I think again, it's like with the community when they'd latch onto certain aspects of who we are and what we were doing, and it'd be like Ross's beard and Trot. Why is Trot wearing a doctor's coat?
Yeah.
And why doesn't Smithy have a mouth? And things like that. And we just sort of started thinking, and because of the way we are, a bit mad, we sort of started joking about the possible origins of our storylines, and it was like, there's quite an out there one with Trot, and me and Trot were laughing about it one night on our public server. And we were just like, we should start writing this down, and that's Origins. So it's a big, fat
It's a
splurge.
culmination of all our series and all the weird things that happened and the community loved. And also some weird new stuff that we came up with at the 3 a.m. weird buzz that we have. So, yeah.
Because we came up with loads of ideas quite a while ago, but then they've kind of all pretty much been rewritten since then.
Yeah.
Since we kind of
I think we've had two or three wikis.
Yeah.
We've actually started properly script writing now.
So what people think they might have known before is probably not the same as it was now.
No.
Right.
Yeah. As is Hat Films.
Yeah.
A question directly for Ross here. Would you ever consider growing a beard?
Yeah, I would.
Like your Minecraft
I mean,
game?
it doesn't.
Oh.
My girlfriend
Doesn't mean
doesn't
you
like
can
it, to be
grow a
honest.
beard.
My girlfriend doesn't like the beard, but yeah. So I mean, I can't grow a very good one. I could try, but it's not going to be very good.
He wishes he had one like mine.
A little
a devil
devil
beard, a devil goatee,
Trot's got a devil goatee. I've got a bright ginger beard,
and I've just got rough stubble, which isn't that great right now. I could grow it further, but it's not a good look. It doesn't grow very well on my cheeks.
He gets it on his neck.
I get it on my neck, like kind of like this weird neck
beard.
And like well, I guess that is kind of like the character, though.
Yeah.
In the sense, I could grow
all
a
over
neck
the
beard.
place.
I can grow a neck beard. There you go. I could do that.
You'll go cosplay as yourself for Eurogamer.
Sorry?
for Eurogamer.
Yeah. Trot's also Ross is a little bit of trivia. Ross has actually got chest hair in the shape of an
R,
R.
a lowercase r.
He's like Superman.
It is like it is, yeah, but it's just natural.
What? What?
Don't ask my neck.
Don't ask my
God.
neck. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, what have we done?
What have we done, Lord?
Oh God, right.
That's
This one comes from Cassius. I hope you know Cassius.
Cassius, yeah.
Cassius Belly.
Yeah, he's.
Or is
he's
it
the
Cassius?
admin, so-
Cassius.
Or Cassius, yeah, Cassius.
Cassius or Cassius?
Cassius.
Cassius, yeah.
Right.
Oh, I just can't get names. If you could have one superpower each, which one would it be?
I'm going to have flight.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my one.
It's just, I mean, that's one thing you want to do. I mean, how much fuel have I gone through already? You know what I mean? Flight, that would save me all of that. Unless I had to eat a crap load.
So, mine would be immortality. Because I think that with enough time you can work out anything, including how to work out how to fly.
What about going insane?
I wouldn't go insane. I'd deal with it fine. I wouldn't care about seeing you guys wither away, put it that way. I'd laugh. I'd be like, guys, you're there flying around like an old man. And I'd be like, you guys totally should have chosen immortality.
But I'm flying!
I'm going to choose immortality just to piss off Smith, and so that I'm always around.
Well,
Oh, Ross is dying.
I don't mind. I'd just rather not be in a world where both of those are alive forever. So.
Oh god. Right. So Cable Toman asks, what is your favourite movie?
Favourite movie? Okay.
I hate this question, and I'm only going to answer ones that I've seen this year, or last year.
Lord of the Rings for me.
All of them, or?
I'm going to just go with
The
probably
Saga.
The Return of the King, but the Saga is great. I'd watch them all if I had enough time and snacks.
Blade Runner, Apocalypse Now, Citizen Kane,
You can't just list them up. No,
The Godfather, 1, 2...
One.
That's
Just one.
That's not one.
You've got to list one.
If you put a little hash between them all, it's all
It's
one.
all kind of
All
a
one.
pseudo film.
Watch them in a
It's a
session.
really long film. That's what it is.
All those. Blade Runner, fine.
Just edit them together. Just watch in one session.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go with... It's going to be a Spielberg film, I think. I'm thinking something along the lines of either Jurassic Park or Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
That's a good one.
That's really good. Something with this element, this like kind of boyish element of like surprise and wonder. Like that really gets me. I mean, like Lord of the Rings is incredible. Peter Jackson is amazing, and I'm really excited for The Hobbit. But yeah, Spielberg's kind of probably my favourite director. So yeah,
Well, that wasn't the question, but...
Yeah, the thing is,
now you're
all
going
of
to
his
direct.
films have like these like
My
series.
favourite writer, yeah.
I didn't like the rest of the Jurassic Park series very much, but the original Jurassic Park,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
music,
Oh yeah.
John Williams.
Can we just say John Williams?
Yeah,
Composer.
yeah.
I liked Inception a lot, but it's not my favourite.
All right, okay.
But I like the music in that as well.
Should we say other films we like,
Should we
or
say
should
other
we
films we
continue?
like? Let's,
Just continue if you like. Right. So the Swordinator, cool name, asks, when can we expect more Hatventure comics?
we're supposed to be sorting that out soon. We have got a couple lined up, and it's just a case of sorting it out on our website. But it will be coming soon, so hold tight.
Yeah, we got like a whole dedicated comic page coming for it, and that's what's taking the time. We want to make that kind of, like a normal comic on the web looks
Yeah.
like, and it becomes a proper little series of its own, which is by the very talented Rikard Jonansson, which I can't pronounce, but he's Swedish.
He does something called 2Gag.
Yeah, 2Gag. Yeah.
2gag.com, but yeah, he's very talented, and it's very kind of him to...
And they're really funny.
They're
and,
really
and
good,
it's really
yeah.
impressive because you can tell that he watches our stuff because it's really spot on in terms of humour.
Yeah.
And you're like, so, yeah.
we're very lucky, and it's coming soon.
We're just waiting for updates, like you always do.
Soon
Things to
TM.
update.
There's a lot of things in the works for you guys at the moment, isn't there? There's
Yeah.
Well, there is a lot of
Yeah,
things.
it's kind of
coming out.
crazy.
Fingers in a lot of pies.
Yeah.
But, combined, we've got a lot of
Nina India asks, do your family, friends, girlfriends / boyfriend know about your online fame?
things. Yes, to a degree. Most
Well,
of them
they
do.
must have wondered
A
where
lot
we
of
went
them
when
don't
we went to
understand.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Where have they gone?
Some of them don't understand what exactly
Yeah.
it is, so it's like hard to explain other than just saying, yeah, well, I guess I'll just make gaming videos. But like when you start going into the details of like Minecraft and stuff, they kind of just lose concentration because they don't
A
understand
lot of the
or know.
time when you explain it, I find to adults, as I'm going to call them,
Yeah.
even though we're 23,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of the time when you explain, like, yeah, no, basically what we do, we all get in a session together and play a computer game, and we like film the screen, and they just imagine something. Oh, that sounds a bit weird, and they just imagine somebody filming you,
Yeah.
literally playing on a computer, because they don't really get that next step, as Ross says. Like once you start talking about what's in the game, like gamers understand, like it's about the story and the world you step into, and there's it's kind of that barrier, isn't there? They don't really get it.
My mum's just really happy for me. It's like, oh wow, you went to Vegas and all that stuff, and she just lets me get on with it. I love how open and free she is with what I'm doing.
Mother's Day
this is
tomorrow,
a-
so Trot's trying to get a little.
Yeah, that
little
was-
message in there.
That's a present.
Yeah, sorry, it was Mother's
It'll
Day
be a week
last
late.
Sunday.
Yeah.
You haven't got a present, Mum, but that was it.
This will link in quite nice because we were talking about Lord of the Rings earlier. Dead Antelope asks, you always do Lord of the Ring references, so which character would you be if you could be a character?
I like that question.
That's a good one.
Would you be
Yeah.
Gimli, Trump?
I wouldn't be good. I don't know.
Hey, blatantly be
I think
Gimli.
you'd be Gimli and asking for your axe. My axe.
The thing is, if Legolas wasn't such
So
a girl,
yeah.
I'd love to be an elf that's super fast and
Yeah.
can see for miles and has an awesome bow,
Would
but
you want to be Frodo?
I can't handle it. No.
Or Boromir?
No. Yeah, see, I'd go for
Aragorn
Boromir.
or Boromir?
Yeah, Aragorn. Yeah. Damn it!
I'll be Aragorn, and
Yeah.
Ross can be Gollum, I think.
You do the best Gollum impression.
Gollum, my precious.
He gets it out whenever he can.
Yeah.
Whenever he can. You want to do the Gollum voice, he'll do it. And then he'll take all his clothes off and it gets a bit weird.
And then he just starts
I start
running around the
eating
room,
raw fish.
hunting for a ring. It's awful.
You still haven't said who you'd be, Ross.
Well, I would be Aragorn,
Yeah.
but
Okay. Well, I got to
guess
choose
if
something
I- if-
different.
Oh, I thought
You
you said
can't all
Boromir.
be Aragorn.
You'd say Aragorn.
I said you can't all be Aragorn.
I
You
know.
just went-
Yeah.
Did you say Aragorn or did you say Boromir?
I kind of said Boromir, but then you said Aragorn. I'm like, oh no, that sounds better.
No, I mean because only Boromir because it's Sean Bean. I mean Sean Bean's pretty cool.
He is.
But he
awesome.
always dies.
He does always die, but it's still funny. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
I'll be him if you're not going to be him.
Okay.
Even though he does try to take the ring on Frodo, and he dies in the first.
Let's not get into it, all right? Let's not get into it.
It's worrying time. I missed Ned Stark already.
I know. Oh, exactly. Oh, him as well. Yeah.
Wick Elt. I can't pronounce this. I'm sorry, but
That's okay.
I'm just not. There's no other name. It's just the name that I can't pronounce.
I just don't. I don't know the name.
Yes,
Can't
I
pronounce the-
Have you ever thought about doing a Let's Play series with the Yogscast?
That would mean there's 5 of us, and that would be a lot of noise.
That would be a fair few people.
They were actually in one of our videos.
Yeah, they were,
They,
weren't
they
they?
were in the Minecon announcement trailer. They did a bit of voice
Yeah.
acting for us very kindly. But I
Not
don't
really
know.
up to us, is it?
No, it's yeah, exactly. It's not
Not
really.
really up to us. I guess.
I mean, we talked to. I don't. It doesn't like collabs. Literally, it's more
Yeah.
of like if we've been chatting to someone, we're like, oh, let's do something together. It's more that, and I just we don't really have a huge amount of conversations with them, and I think it's more of an organic thing. Like we're quite happy plonking away at what we do. Like we don't really tend to reach out that often.
It's more of like, I mean, it's more open to be cameos and stuff than Let's Plays, I guess.
Yeah,
Because obviously
part
there's
of-
already 3 of
yeah.
us, so it's hard enough.
Yeah, exactly.
to
There's
edit
there's
and stuff.
3 voices already, and I think we always talk over and ramble anyway.
yeah, stop. Ah,
Oh,
so.
you just started, get it. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Hey.
Oh, you got it.
But yeah, with 2 extra voices to slot in, either someone's going to have to stop talking and be butted out of the conversation.
And we all know none of us want to do that.
So,
Yeah.
we'd definitely be open to them being characters in certain things, and likewise, we'll just see what happens. I mean, we love the idea of collabing with any YouTuber, and we've done it already. So yeah, it's not just Yogscast, but everyone else as well.
An open invitation.
Indeed.
Bleasdale asks, when you went to Minecon, what was the biggest difference between England and America? Not the currency.
The size of the roads.
It's kind of yeah.
The roads are long.
it's kind of a tough thing. You can't really. I don't think you can compare Vegas to England. Like
No.
I don't think you can compare Vegas to the rest of America, to be honest.
the one thing I noticed is the food was crappy.
For us, it
Like,
was.
I was
we
really
just made poor choices.
I got really ill in Vegas, which didn't help.
Yeah.
But like, which you won't tell because I'm that professional.
I
You
think-
won't notice that I was running to the toilet every 10 minutes. But yeah. But
It's in the
yeah,
diaries, I think.
I was really, really excited about the food because I was like, oh, it's all going to be big, and I love fast food and all that sort
I
of
had
stuff.
like a
but
burger with like sweetbread. It just made me feel sick. It was so over the too much. sugar.
I think Vegas is over the top. Everything's huge, and everything else tries to be bigger than the other bits along the street. There's one building with a lot of lights. There's another building that's taller with a lot more lights. Everyone's trying to upstage each other over there, and their TVs are still 4x3.
yeah, what is with that?
Oh,
Well, the actual
God.
TV isn't. The broadcast is.
Yeah, the
broadcast.
broadcast is still in
Yeah.
4:3. God, sort it
Really?
out.
Have they heard of widescreen?
I know. Well, some of the programs are in widescreen. It's just a mix.
But the ones that aren't just have these horrible bar adverts
Yeah,
either
yeah.
side.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're not saying that's representative of all of America, but
Not at all, no.
it's our experience of Vegas.
Although we got to play with guns, so that was fun.
That was awesome.
Without hurting anyone.
That was so awesome. I love that.
You'll find those in our diaries. The gun edition.
This question's aimed directly at you, Smithy.
Right.
Will you marry Bleasdale?
I'm.
That's exactly what it says.
Go on, mate.
Go on, try answer for me.
What?
So you can answer for me.
All right, yeah, sure. He'll pay for everything as well and get the engagement ring. So
Yeah.
Oh, that probably wasn't a good choice.
Ah.
But there we go. Set in stone now.
I don't think your girlfriend will like that.
No, I'm not sure she will.
Maybe you can form an agreement.
Okay.
Sign a contract sometime. Let's have a look. Do you see yourselves as good builders in Minecraft?
No.
From BrainBuild98.
Hey.
It depends.
I'm awful. I
Depends
openly
it-
say I cannot build. I can build holes with TNT.
On our actual series, I'd say no. But when we have all the time
Yeah,
in the
no, you
world
guys
on,
are good.
on ourselves, it's
Yeah.
not too bad.
It's when we're distracted by each other. We
Yeah.
can't multitask. Therefore, our ability to do anything is diminished to nothing. But when we're focusing on our own building, we're doing all the sets for Origins as well with some help, and they're actually pretty epic. I'm quite surprised with what we come up
Yeah.
with. So, yeah, I'd say we were all right.
Yeah.
Smith's terrible.
I am bad.
The Chuz asks, what would be the best crossover of video games?
Crossover of
Crossover.
video
A
games.
video game.
I
Like
think it'd be,
Marvel versus Capcom,
I'd say.
for example.
Oh, not game titles, but
Like
the
a-
actual.
Well, I mean, something like you can say.
Oh,
Go. What were you going to say? What-
Halo and Gears of War. Oh wait,
Oh, it's Mass Effect.
that's Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. already got it.
What about you, Trot?
I'd like to see Skyrim mixed with
Lord of the Rings.
with like an MMO. So multiplayer Skyrim.
That would be
There
awesome.
is an MMO coming out in May, but
Oh
apparently-
wow!
Oh,
So-
yeah.
announced.
Skyrim, really?
No,
Is it?
well, basically, we'd like to see co-op in Skyrim. There's
That'd be
a
awesome.
few modders working on it.
A
but yeah,
three-player co-op?
sorry.
A three-player co-op?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We would
Yeah.
definitely do a series on that. If
Yeah,
that
if
came
any
out.
modders are out there and they want some beta testers for their co-op mod they're doing for Skyrim, give us a shout and we'll give you some publicity as long as it's good. We've seen
As long as it's not.
I've seen like that there's like they've managed to import like the models of the player into a game and move them around.
They float
but
around.
Apart
Yeah.
from that, I haven't seen much progress on it because
No.
I'm a huge Elder Scrolls fan and I'm a big fan of mods for it. And yeah, I don't know, I haven't seen much of it.
Yeah, but what games would you like to merge?
I would like to merge. I'm thinking. I like Fable a lot. I really enjoyed the Fable series, so I'm thinking Fable with.
Rolo the Elephant on the Mega Drive.
You got it. That was it.
How did you know that?
I don't know. Weird. There we go.
Fable and Tetris.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I
Fable
want to
and
make another
Pong.
Battle for Middle Earth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another Lord of the
I love
Rings.
that. Not
so-
that that's a crossover, but I just wanted to make another one. So
Yeah.
that's just a want.
Trot, this question's directed at you. We've got lots of directed questions now towards the
Okay.
end. What was with your sudden mustache and goatee?
It happened at night, actually. I woke up screaming in a sweat and it appeared on my face and I can't get it off. I've tried bleach. I've tried shearing it. No, it's just... I'm
I
going
do question the style choice you went because you've obviously shaved that in place.
Well, the reason is I can't grow the sides very well, so
right.
I tried to shape it a bit and it just ended up a bit weird. And yeah, my community, or the community, certainly let me know.
Yeah. So he's very aware. He's very aware now. That's
Yeah,
all
I'll
that
be
matters.
getting rid of it, don't worry. Yeah, it's gone soon.
General person asks. This is a cool question. Do you have any questions for your fans?
The main
Reversing
one that
it
we
on you.
always ask is, do you like what we're doing?
Yeah.
And please let us know.
Either by in the comments or on our forums or any media form that we use, like Twitter or Facebook. Let us know. We love
It's
it.
just, we like to always know if we're on the right track, and the more they tell us that, the better, really.
What I think would be great is if the thing is we always obviously get lots of ideas put to us by lots of different people, and some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them we run with, some of them we don't. And I mean, like, if on the forums, if you've got a big idea that you think you want to get our attention with, like start a poll or something. Can you start polls on the forum, Trot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you start a poll and just get a lot of people to vote for it, and then we'll look at it. It's just that if you can imagine 140,000 subscribers all giving you a different idea, it's very hard to get focus from that. So if you guys can get together and present some things that you think are important and something you think needs to change, we listen and yeah, that's it really.
Work as a team.
Yeah.
This is the last question now. It's the last question.
Ah.
How did you all get into gaming? Generally,
Gaming in general.
yeah.
Well, Smith, you're a seasoned gamer, aren't you? And PC specifically.
I'm kind of as claims on my Twitter profile, a bastion of PC gaming. I'm a huge. I used to have a console a long time ago, but I've never really got into console gaming because I was lucky enough to, when I was younger, my dad bought quite a powerful PC for our house, and from then I sort of caught the bug, as Ross describes filming, with sort of desktop PC modification. Like, I build PCs, and it's very expensive, but I've built quite a few now, and I love getting results, and I love playing I love the freedom of a PC game over that of a console game. But I mean, I started playing on a Master System, like I say. Alex the Kid, weirdly enough, my name is Alex, was built in on my Master System, and that's what really got me going when I was probably about 8. And I just went from there. I then had a PlayStation, again, another console, and then we got that computer, and I switched over and never really looked back. But yeah, Trot, you played a lot of games in your time, haven't you?
I think mine came from my granddad, because when I was really, really young, we used to like go to the market, car boot sales, as we have in the UK. And first it started off as like Meccano, like building little things, Lego, as everyone's played. And it kind of grew into like Nintendo Game & Watches. I don't know if you remember those little things. It's basically one little tiny game with an LED screen, and it's just like not Bomberman, but little games like that. And that just probably developed into a Mega Drive.
Did you have a Digimon?
I had a... No, I didn't have a Digimon.
Did you have like a Tamagotchi?
Did you get Teddymon?
I had a Tamagotchi.
I had a Digimon. Digimon you can fight. Tamagotchi is you can't fight.
Dull. They're the dull pacifist Digimon.
Yeah, with the Digimons you can just link together and just have a battle, and then you just watch a little thing that helps grow die.
How did you get into it, though?
In terms of getting into gaming, one of the first games I had was literally Super Mario on the SNES. And I loved it. It was awesome. But like, I wasn't that much into gaming until I got an Xbox 360, and I was more into like Call of Duty and like shoot 'em ups and stuff. I actually had a PS2 as well.
Call of Duty, spit.
I did a lot of I played a lot of shoot 'em ups and stuff with my friends, and I just preferred them.
Shoot 'em ups. You can tell that when he calls them a shoot 'em up rather than
a shoot 'em up. I know, yeah. I'm not mainly a gamer, and then obviously Minecraft came about, and it was more of a creative thing. When you're building and stuff, and it was much more appealing
now,
to me.
Trot and I regularly force Ross into different gaming scenarios.
It's good to try different games.
And berate him when
he
fails.
When I go wrong, it's just like it's quite obvious. Just like in trying, but even trying is quite basic. But,
yeah, it's quite a complicated game. I say trying.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
What a bloody wizard it is.
You guys, you know more about Minecraft than I do, that's for sure.
Yeah.
For a guy who loves burning things down in Minecraft, in our recent episode, I spent a good amount of time trying to work out how to make a flint and steel.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh god.
But yeah, that's how.
I love
Right, guys, I shan't take up any more of your time. Thank you for joining me for this interview.
No
thank
worries.
you.
Thank you.
Sorry we were a bit late.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't busy.
I'm sure it'll be released on time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Patrick.
so
It's been a real pleasure.
Again, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
And this, I'm not sure how to end this. Good day.
Good
Oh,
day.
yes,
Good
well,
day.
give you a jolly good day.